going on, guys? The next weekend, the Saturday before an event tomorrow, we got a private day set up. Just trying to maximize seat time with this thing. I'm going to show you guys around the car a little bit because I don't know if I've showed it off too much. But yeah, this is how she looks right now. Pretty clean. I love that banner. That's so sick. Here she is. Got the Connegs, the Aero discs. I got some new side skirts coming because I blew these off, and I actually was able to fix this dent, or get this dent fixed that I smacked the cone with. So car looks really good. I'm gonna start getting some stuff together, and I'll probably show you guys my little loadout I got. So this is my mega cab. Kind of overkill as far as vehicles go. I always bring some extra fluids. Lately I've been bringing a whole like pack for an oil change. I got my chairs, typically umbrellas, just because Florida. We got a like pop-up canopy situation here. I always bring extra rags, a bunch of different filming equipment and like attachments in here. Obviously we need, you know, air compressor, ratchets, all that stuff, zip ties. I mean, I've only started just now bringing these recently because you know, that's just pretty standard. I got a light. I got, what is this thing? Like a mat that you can lay down and so you're not laying on the ground. Suction cup mount. We got torque wrench. This pretty sweet setup, Type S. What's it called? Like battery charger jump pack situation. Really sweet. I used like a Mike Power freaking code on this and got it like half off, which is pretty sweet. Master toolkit, and then we got toe plates just in case I need to make any kind of adjustments. And then as far as in the bag goes, I usually bring the set that's on the car and then maybe another pair or two depending on how long the event is. But I've seen recently, I've been running these Accelera 351 Sports, and man, I can make these last a long time depending on where I'm at. But yeah, usually I have the set on the car, and then I'll bring either 2 or 4 depending on where I'm at and how the tire life is usually, and obviously how long the event is too. Got some pretty sweet Summit race ramps, and yeah, that's kind of the loadout for the most part. And I think this weekend I'm gonna bring this bike because where the event is the pits is super far away from the actual track itself. So having like a little mini pit bike, I think this thing was only like $400. It's pretty sweet. China made. And then obviously I got the skateboard that I can roll around with too. Of course, I don't know why, like a psycho, I backed this thing up all the way to the edge of the driveway. Now I have to lay in the dirt. But I'm gonna do a nut and bolt check on this thing in the rear of the car, and then I'll probably spin it around and check the fronts. But yeah, really the only thing I have back here is some Wisefab arms, silver suspension, and then I got some Swift springs hiding in there. But yeah, this thing's pretty clean. I like when drift cars look super clean, you know. I always spray this thing down after every event. Kind of weird, but I just like it to look really good because then people will see it and be like, oh shit, man, I like your car, you know? So, but yeah, let's get to it. So something pretty cool too on this car is I had the rear subframe done on this, my car's a 99. So I was advised to do solid subframe mounts on the car. And then for the diff, I did a solid front mount. I don't know if you'll be able to see it there. And then the rear, I did OEM because you don't want just solid mount freaking through everything through the car because you want to have some give in the drivetrain. But another issue what I was having is as I drove the car harder and harder, these sway bar ears where the sway bar mounts to on the subframe would bend backwards. So I had to have somebody weld up these brackets that I got from Condor to stiffen these guys up, and now these guys don't move at all. They stay nice and straight, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna go through these, really just the control arms, the coilovers, and probably check some of these too and just make sure everything's all snug. All right, so I really just wanted to mark the coilover, control arm, you know, where it mounts to the subframe and yada yada on the other side as well. I'm not gonna go too crazy on this thing. I don't think the axle's gonna fly out. Foreshadowing, but dude, another thing is this freaking LTW style front splitter I love, but for some reason I get this one from Turner Motorsport. This is already the second one that I've had that just keeps splitting from the rest of the splitter. So if somebody knows somebody that makes one like carbon fiber or fiberglass or something, would be much appreciated, because I love how that looks. I just like when my wheels and stuff look really clean too. It's kind of probably lame, but I love it, because when they take photos, then it looks good too. Whenever, like if it's after an event and it hasn't rained, I really don't wash my car. All I use is like this Lucas like speed wax stuff, and it works really well, you know, on the car, getting all the grime and shit off. But yeah, if it rains, then I'll wash the car. But honestly, I probably haven't washed it in frickin', well, no, it rained recently at an event, but prior to that, it was like 2 months where I didn't wash this thing at all. I just sprayed it down with this stuff and just cleaned it up that way. But yeah, just gonna get some grime off these things, make them look all nice and fresh. Wheel cleaning ASMR. Damn, this thing got scuffed up already. All right, I opted for oil change. It's just cheap insurance. I'm just gonna keep trying to do them like every event. I have like 3 cases of VR1, well, 3 oil changes worth, and then I have some extra 540, so fuck it. I'll just keep doing it. This thing's pretty sweet. This is a Rally Road oil plug. It catches any kind of metal that's possibly floating around in the engine, which there looks like there's a little bit of ground down, something on there. Can't tell how normal or not normal that is, but looks like there's a little on there. 2050, baby, let's go. Fresh filter too. I get this stuff through Advance, and it's actually pretty cheap because I have like a bunch of coupons, and they always have 20% codes online, so. that's a wrap on this weekend. I didn't do a ton of like, you know, this kind of recording when I'm there. I got to be better with that. But in the clip, you can see I got into the tire wall. Really just kind of cosmetics. I've buffed it out a little bit of a crack there and there, but this is already kind of my ugly side. Other than that, it's really just the back of the car. But yeah, I think it was just these tires were cooked. I mean, this is how they looked probably. I think I only did like 3 or 4 laps after that. So yeah, it was basically my own fault, honestly. It's probably 70%, 60% me, 30, 40, no tires left. So, but yeah, I'm gonna clean this thing up, and then next weekend I got a couple back-to-back private days at Orlando Speed World, and then the weekend after that is Beamer Invasion. So I don't know if there's gonna be a ton of driving on that event for me, but I might just try and film like, you know, around. So anyways, appreciate it. See you guys later.